There's always work we have to do first to start the work we're called to do. Before pursuing our calling, it's necessary that we first make room for it in our lives. We can do this by fighting back unbelief, pushing against ideas of impossibility, and ignoring those pesky lies of unworthiness. What did you have to wrestle against or fight to finally start the work you love and are called to do? Some may say these internal fights are unnecessary, wasteful, energy-draining distractions to be circumvented, but without these battles, we lack the spiritual toughness and awareness needed to accomplish our God-given task. When writing to his protege about fighting to do what God has called you to do, Paul communicates these words to a young Timothy. Fight the good fight of faith. Take hold of the eternal life to which you were called. You see, the fight to make room for your calling isn't useless. It makes you strong, like preparation for a task makes you ready. And so, if you plan to pursue your calling, hone your holy hustle, or genuinely grind for God, you'll first have to fight some battles. My encouragement? Fight them. And when you do, you'll see for yourself the fortitude, ingenuity, steadfastness, giftedness, adaptability, faith, and so much more that God has placed in you. And when you see your gifting, it will not only strengthen your faith, it will convince you that you have it in you to do what God puts before you. As a college student, I had the privilege of playing basketball. Every year before the official season began, it seemed as though our strength and conditioning coach was trying to break us down. Standing in the gym on that baseline, dripping in sweat, with my body parts burning, waiting to run another sprint, is where I fought some of my greatest battles. You see, our coach knew that before we were ready to put on our game jerseys and compete against other teams, we first had to beat thoughts that said, give up, and fatigue that screamed, enough already. If we won the early morning battles on the track, in the weight room, and on the court, we also knew that we had it in us to win an actual game. My friends, it's the same for you. If you can first win the battles behind the scenes, the private battles against stagnation, unbelief, unworthiness, and impossible thinking, you will know that you actually have what it takes to fulfill God's call. Peace.